As part of CSS, I'm partnered with a halfway home for women in Indianapolis called the Theodore House. Ladies come from the prison system through this program in order to gain the skills, confidence, and resources to be successful members of our society. When I came in at the beginning of this semester as a volunteer, they were in need of an art teacher. I was ecstatic at first, but when I opened the front doors of the Theodore House, I was hit with a wave of nervousness. I had done much volunteer work in the past, but never had I worked this closely with the people I was serving. Not only was I teaching my first art class to adults, but also the women I was working with were former criminals. I prayed that things would work out as I gathered my materials and slipped on my beaded bracelet to use as an example. After inviting the ladies of the Theodore House to come to my class, my supervisor and I waited for about 15 minutes before anyone showed up. Once a group of 4 women walked in and started making beads sew, everything fell into place. My previous conceptions about incarcerated women started to dissolve, and I started really listening to their stories. The women at the Theodore House welcomed me into their lives, if only for an hour, and we had a great time laughing and sharing experiences. Now every Tuesday at noon, I have arts and crafts time with the ladies. One afternoon, a woman came in who was having a really rough day. Apparently, there was a mix-up with her papers and she was going to be on lockdown for a while. I didn't really know what to say, so I stepped back and let the other woman comfort her. As she worked away at her bracelet, she cried a little, but as she finished braiding the yarn, her tears had subsided. She said she felt better about her day just having the chance to talk about it. I felt so glad that my art class could be a safe place for the women of the Theodore House to come and share their feelings while making useful things. I believe that creating art is beneficial in more ways than just producing pretty pictures. As I've seen in my art class at the Theodore House, art making has helped the ladies build confidence in themselves. It has allowed them to build relationships with each other in a safe, positive environment. Working on projects together opens up windows for conversation and helps women see similarities amongst themselves. In addition, the projects we do serve as examples of pro-social activities that the women can do with their children and families. As I found, these women are just like us, with families that they love very, very much. Through my art class, I've been able to see just how connected we all are.